Kay is literally standing right here next to me. That's not Kay. Get out of here. That's fake Kay. Oh, PIC meeting room. Oh, the PIC's here? This room is. Oh my god. Would this room happen to be? Yes, sir. It's the Prosecutorial Investigation Committee's meeting room. What? It's here? I'd heard they recently moved out of the prosecutor's building. But to think they moved here, of all places. Huh, well, convenient. That's super fucking convenient. Mr. Edgeworth, Kay. You have some explaining to do. Oh, it's the 50th floor. It's literally the floor right under us. Holy shit. Ugh, who's the old bag? What brings you here? How are you holding up? We're in the middle of an investigation right now. Sorry, but who might this be? Ah, this is my granny. Let me just... Hi there, Sonny. The name's Bonnie Young. Who the heck are you? She says. It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Miles Edgeworth. I'm a prosecutor. Miss Jensen, isn't Young the name of... Ah, Granny is the director of the Die Young Hospital. This old lady is the director? Who are you calling old? She says. She can read my thoughts. Oh, so that Granny is pretty important, huh? I wouldn't go that far. I mean, yes, she is. Ah, these people are the patient's guardians. You know, the one with amnesia? Seems she is a bit of an introvert. Hey, Sonny, want me to cure that bad case of the frownies for you? She says. I'm afraid that's an incurable disease for Mr. Edgeworth, pal. Shut up, old lady. Really, Granny? You want me to say that? I ain't got nothing to say to you whippersnappers. You're free to do whatever you want. But you better not get in the way of my autopsy. Please, wait, No means no. Hey, you don't have the right to decide that, pal. Jesus. Sorry, Granny is the coroner, you see. She hasn't had a she needs a fucking Snickers. She's in charge of the case, so... Ow! So I'm very sorry, but that's the way it is. What do you mean that's the way it is, pal? Well, even if you ask me, I'm not the one who said it. I kind of feel like watching a comedy act, sir. Well, we need to get back to the autopsy, so please excuse us. And take care. Let me just look at the body. What was with her attitude? We received permission to investigate. There shouldn't be any problems. That attitude of hers is a big problem. Mr. Edgeworth, what do we do now? We'll investigate the scene, of course. As a prosecutor, I cannot stand by and do nothing. CK has those beautiful green eyes. Well then, let's begin. Investigation start. But the policeman said that the dead person is also named Kay. And I'm pretty sure I'm not the Kay that you know, Mr. Edgeworth. We shall investigate that now. But, don't worry. There's no question that you are the Kay I know. Okay. An amnesiac Kay and a corpse Kay. Both are connected to the Grand Tower. I'm certain that this case will lead me to Kay's lost memories. Start though. Okay, dead body. I'm looking at the dead body. Let's have a large round. Oh, I don't care about the fucking table. I care about the fucking dead body. It's a famous Knights of the Brown Table. Oh, is that wrong? Knights of the Clown Table? Knights of the St. No. He's getting colder, but I won't say anything. I want to look at the body. I'm sorry, right now Granny is in the middle of the autopsy, so... Are you Sonny's trying to get in the way of my autopsy? Is what she says. Could you please just do a little bit longer? So I suppose we have no choice. We'll come back to investigate the body later. Fuck you both. I guess I'll just look at this fucking giant fucking blood splatter of the person underneath fucking blind justice. Jesus. Is there really nothing else? Okay, sure. This is Lady Justice. You sure do know a lot, sir. So what kind of powers does she have? She's a symbol of justice, not a superhero. It said the scales represent justice, the sword power, and the blindfold equality. I won't rest until I've inspected every last looking cranny. What the fuck she's stepping on? It's really a huge statue. Why is it in a place like this? She is known as the goddess of justice. You might call it a statue for judging prosecutors. Seems the statue was also made by Pierre Hoquet. Oh, fucking course. Oh, you mean the victim of the IS-7 incident, Isaac Dover? Every fucking time. God Christ. Setting aside his background and personality, he really was a brilliant sculptor. Well, they do say that artists are either geniuses or weirdos. I suppose Larry would fall into the latter category. A pool of blood lies at the feet of the goddess statue. Judging from the pool of blood, it seems that this was where the victim was killed. Hey, you don't say. But sir, the body's over there. Yeah, this is gonna be like a weird one. So like they could easily like kill that kill the person, but then just move the body. Why they move the body, I don't know. She has a fucking head wound though. After murdering the victim, did the killer remove the body? Probably. I feel like that's basically everything. Maybe talk to him. You there. Tell me the situation about the security of this room. Yes, sir. To enter this room, a special key card's required. I see. In other words, not just anyone can enter this room. Thank you. So, the person who found the body was also? Yes. He was a member of the PIC who had come here for today's hearing. Member of the PIC. If not for this case, right now I would be. Excuse me. Oh. Hey, Von Karma. You are... Oh, yes. What is it? That voice. It's Von Karma, right? Do you know her, Granny? Good to see you again, Doctor. And you as well, Miles Edgeworth. What is she doing here? Franziska Von Karma. She is a prosecutor working with Interpol and the daughter of Manfred Von Karma. She should be jetting around the world right now. Wherever there is a case, I will follow. National borders mean nothing before me. Your presence here must mean that this case is international significance. You know well enough that I'm chasing a smuggling ring. I shall recover all the stolen goods and crush that organization. And does that mean the smuggling ring is also involved in this particular case? Any further information is confidential, and I am not obligated to speak of it with you. So it won't be that easy. Miss Franziska Von Karma? Granny says... The autopsy is complete. You're free to do what you want. In that case, we would like to investigate as well. I've heard rumors about you. No way I'm letting you near that body. You're that prosecutor who's about to get the boot. You best run on home now, Sonny. Just so you know, I wasn't the one who said that, okay? Please, Granny. We need to investigate, no matter what. Hey, Lassie, who you calling Granny? I'm sorry. We're not getting anywhere. I guess I have no other choice. Franziska, please allow us to aid you in your investigation. We must examine that body in order to find out what happened to Kay. It's Kay Faraday. I'm asking you too, sir. Kay's in really bad shape. Fine. I don't know what's going on. But fine, I'll grant you permission. You have my thanks. Of course, I didn't say it would come without a price. You will explain everything to me later. We really owe you one, sir. I wasn't talking to you, Scruffy. Ow. So that's how it is. If you would be so kind as to authorize them to, Doctor. I suppose it's fine if he's with the prosecutor from Interpol. Is what she says, and I fully agree with Granny. By the Von Karma name, the entire world will be judged. That's just common knowledge. That's rather conceited for common knowledge. Well, it's none of my beeswax anymore, is what she says. I hope you don't get in trouble for this. You needn't worry. My reputation will not be shaken by something so petty. Unlike me, who is on the verge of losing his badge. Yeah, me. Oh, good, we get to investigate the body now. This body. Oh, this body! It's not okay, sir. It doesn't look like her at all. Yeah, no, not even slightly. Of course it isn't. Kate's alive after all. Her age is, I guess around 30. And she's wearing a pantsuit. Maybe she worked in one of the offices in this building. So her identity is still unknown. The question now becomes, why did the police believe her name was Kay? To get that letter, I think it says Kay over there. Won't rest until I've inspected everything. This notebook. Huh? Isn't that Kate's promise notebook? This is a notebook she wrote all of her promises to her father in. It really takes me back, sir. Yes. Never take things from a stranger, never go anywhere with a stranger. When Kay was young, she and her father wrote the promises they made in the notebook. Always try your hardest to learn about it. Things you don't understand. Adorable. Never cry in front of strangers. You're a cutie. However, why is it in a place like this? Oh, now that you mention it, I once heard something from Detective Bag a long time ago. It seems that before anyone had noticed, Kay's memento had gone missing. What? So a piece of evidence that was in police custody went missing? Detective Bad frantically searched all over for it, but it seems he never found it. Oh, god damn it. What could this mean? Why was the missing notebook found here? You there. Do you happen to know anything about this notebook? The victim was carrying this notebook when we found her. That was the only evidence we had to identify the body. Not the key card. That's why you called her Kay. What a misleading victim, huh? Why'd she have Kay's notebook? I'm sure it would have some information on the victim's identity, though. Can we take it and just give it back to Kay so she can read it? She got fucking speared through the heart, though. There's a burn mark on her hand. Is it connected to the cause of death? No, it appears to be an old scar. She probably got it a long time ago. Seems there's something in her hand. Detective, could you open her hand for me? Yeah, key card. Yeah, understood. This is... Oh, I know. This must be a gift card from a department. It seems to be a key card. Why? The question is, what was this key card for? To open the gate, to get in. Come on, guys. Here we go. Let's just fucking connect this real quick. Perhaps the key card the victim was holding is for this room. I'll go find out, sir. Thank you. It'll take like 2 seconds. Mr. Edgeworth! From this room's security system. We were able to retrieve the data of the victim's card. So that means the victim was able to freely enter this room. If the card actually belongs to the victim, of course. Yes, of course. Interesting. Interesting. Keep examining. Wasn't done. Won't rest. Don't pull me out. There's blood on your hands. Literally. The left side of her white jacket has been stained a deep red. This jacket. The buttons are on the right side. Is that normal, sir? All my clothes have the button on the right side. For women, it is normal to have them on the left side. Is that really a thing? Holy shit. Why? Master Edgeworth, you really do know everything. That's just common knowledge. There doesn't seem to be anything out of place. There's something white in this pocket. Yeah, gloves. They're gloves, pure white ones. One for each hand, sir. They don't seem to be dirty. Could they be the victims? No, I had my fucking hand on her hand, since it's stained with fucking blood, but you know what? I guess that's not nearly as important. Okay, how about all the fucking holes in her chest? There doesn't seem to be anything in this pocket. This pocket has holes in it, sir. Judging by how the cloth was pierced, she must have been stabbed by some sharp object. Yeah, the thing on the ground. All your coins would fall out of these holes, sir. Detective, haven't you ever heard of a wallet? Of course I have, sir. I just use my pockets, though. Most people do, right? Never mind. Just never mind. And she hit her head. There's some blood on her head. Maybe she was hit with something. We don't know that for sure. Our investigation will ultimately clear that up. Could this be the murder weapon, sir? A three-pronged candelabra. It's consistent with the number of stab wounds. I don't know if it's wide enough. She's probably stabbed by the prongs of the candelabra. A candy zebra? I'm afraid it's not quite what you're imagining, detective. A candelabra. It's a candlestick holder with multiple arms. Oh, so it's a candle holder. You know, one time I forgot to pay my electric bill and I had to get by with only candles. What time period are you from? Thanks. Okay, that's probably mostly everything. Talk to Granny. She should tell me what the cause of death was. You sonnies want something, is what she says. Just tell me about the autopsy. Dr. Young, you sure are a masterful coroner, pal. You work with such blinding speed and you make no wasted movements. What do you sonnies know about autopsies? You don't know the first thing about my work. Allow me to apologize for his rudeness. I'll be sure to reprimand him later. Listen up, youngin'. It is my duty to perform the autopsy quickly and accurately. That's why I have no patience for those who get in the way of work. Is what she says. Are you satisfied? Yes, very much. When we wish to investigate, we have no desire to get in your way. Looks like Dr. Young's stubbornness comes from her devotion to her work. Can you tell me, like... Wait, is there, like... nothing on the bottom? It's a rare shape for a pedestal. The spot where it was put on still has this mark. It will become apparent whether or not it had been placed there. Okay, so that means it's important. The prongs of the candelabra are covered in blood, and the shape even matches up with the victim's wounds. Is this the murder weapon of the case? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna ask her. The victim was stabbed in the chest with that. See, there are 3 stab wounds in her chest, right? Could you tell me the cause of the wound on her head? Sorry, we don't really know that. Although we are certain that it happened post-mortem, which means it may have occurred when the culprit moved the body. It would be nice if some evidence were to turn up. Interesting. Interesting. Miss Jensen, could you tell me more about your relationship with Dr. Young? Yes. Ever since I was little, I've always been together with Granny. Whenever I get lost, she would search for me until it got dark. And whenever I fell down, she'd watch over me until I could get up on my own. What a charming story. She sounds like quite the grandmother's child. And after I became a nurse, whenever I'm about to make a mistake with my injections, not there, she'd say as she grabs the needle and ow. Ow, just hearing it hurts, pal. Keep those stories to yourself. Anyways, as long as I have Granny by my side, there's no nursing I can't do. I see. I fully understand. Thank you for your cooperation. Regardless of her charming story, they do seem to share a very close-knit bond. The Da Young Hospital is a splendid hospital, and Granny is in charge of it. Well, how about it? Would you like to be admitted and experience it for yourself? That's right. Right now, there's an opening in our hospital suite for the outdoor spa. We're in good health. There is obviously no need for us to be hospitalized. You wanted me to change it? That's right. We're perfectly healthy, pal. That's our sole redeeming feature. Just what does he mean by that? Soul? Well, you see, the Die Young Hospital also accepts healthy patients. We're currently in the middle of a full-of-life, healthy hospital stays campaign. Those without injury or illness can stay at our hospital for half price. What? Why would you need to stay at a hospital if you're healthy? This is a chance of a lifetime, so what do you say? Hospital stay. Hospital stay. You know, an outdoor spa at half price does sound like a good deal. Don't fall for it. You moron. Wait, did they hand the notebook to me? No, they didn't. Okay, fuck. I just, like, give it to her. Francisca, there you go. Yes, what is it? Notice anything? A murder case at the PIC meeting room. Since you asked to cooperate in the investigation, I do hope you'll be able to produce results. Naturally. Why do you think I am here? Well, now that you mention it. Why are you here exactly? That's right. She still doesn't know about my PIC hearing today. Circumstances behind her are deeper than the sea, sir. Stop. Why to explain on Mr. Edgeworth? Ow! Shut the fuck up, you idiot. Miles Edgeworth, I do not care about your circumstances. All that matters now is reaching the truth of this case. Am I wrong? Indeed, there is some truth in what you say. Thank you, Gumshoe. You're absolutely useless. No, if you ask me, I don't think it is really right. I'll say this. Whipping someone is easier than being worried. Being on the receiving end of the whip isn't at all. Francisca, why are you here when you're supposed to be working with Interpol? Curious, are you? But it's confidential. I have no obligation to tell you. Her response was as I expected. More importantly, shouldn't there be a prosecutor in charge of this murder case? I don't know who it is, but I was hoping it wouldn't be someone completely useless. Oh god. Enter Sebastian, fucking face planting as he enters the room. They're not even here yet. They're late. Just what is that fool doing? Ah! I have nothing to do with it, sir. I wouldn't think it's very commemorable to just whip random people at random. I swing, therefore I whip. That is my philosophy. I will whip anyone who slacks off in their work. The yet unseen prosecutor in charge, I hereby offer you my sympathies in advance. Judging from your exchange just now, I take it you've met Dr. Young before? How astute, Miles Edgeworth, that's right. She is an acquaintance of mine. Back then, it's a long story. It's a shame she doesn't intend to tell me anymore. Shall I leave it at that, then? So what happened back then? Please tell me about it, sir. No. A foolish fool, shamelessly prying into other people's business. Watch what you say, Scruffy. How cruel, whipping me out of the blue with great whip comes great responsibility, sir. One good whip deserves another. The scruffy fool gets the whip. Try harder, worthless whip bait. No. It appears I was right to leave it at that. Epic. Maybe I missed something. Yeah, I fucking did, apparently. That? Oh god. Just investigate the fucking bloody hand! Oh, you know what? It's probably the corsage. You know what? That's actually probably what I have to fucking look at. Something seems to be pinned to her jacket. It's made out of purple cloth. Looks like it's been wait, how do we know it's a female? Well, I mean, if they did the autopsy, obviously, but... Looks like it's been forcefully torn off, doesn't it? Is this spot somehow connected to any of the evidence I hold? Yeah, it looks like this. The purple flower Kay had with her. I wonder if that originally belonged to the victim. Now that you mention it, the cloth does look like the same as on the pin. Yes, let's compare them without delay. It's a perfect match, sir. Way to go, Mr. Edgeworth. Thank you. The fact that this flower belongs to the victim means... that can only mean that Kay Faraday came in contact with the victim. And about the corsage, it looks like it was forcibly ripped off. Okay, you know what? This letter makes way more fucking sense. Your most precious memory, which is her, book. So this is Jill. Whoever Jill is the person that died. Because Jill here was gonna give her back the notebook. Or... it was gonna do something to get the notebook back. I don't know exactly what, but... that's what this was about. 100%. There is a possibility that Kay is connected to this case, and depending on the situation, we may have to consider her as a suspect. What do you say? There's no way she did it. It's unthinkable. Kay would never do that, sir. However, it's true we have no evidence to deny that claim. Oh my god, stop looking at me like that. You did nothing wrong. It's nothing more than a possibility at the moment, isn't that right, Miles Edgeworth? Indeed, for better or for worse. Complete. No damage taken. So the victim's identity remains unknown. Should you really be calling me Kay? Of course! What are you saying, pal? Thank you, but then what about that woman? She's someone you may have killed. That's all we know. There's no way that's true, right, Mr. Edgeworth? I also do not believe you killed her. You're such a naive man, Miles Edgeworth. Sorry, I think with my deck. Here I come to save the day! That voice. Hey, Sebastian. So don't be afraid anymore, for the best prosecutor is here today. Pardon the interruption. Mr. Edgeworth, get away from the victim. I have inherited her dying wish. No one asked for you. Did you know the victim? Just as I thought. The goddess of law will surely reveal the truth to us. So please rest in peace. That's right, Justine. Now that I'm here, everything will be A-okay. The culprit will rue the day he crossed paths with me. Ow! Miles Edgeworth, who is this fool of a man? Oh, why is she glaring at me? You're Francisca von Karma, am I correct? I apologize for my late introduction. I am Justine Courtney. God, fuck off. And the deceased individual is... Attorney Jill Crane, one of the members of the Prosecutorial Investigation Committee. I see. So that's why she had the key card. I take it you're in charge of this case? That's right. And with me in charge of this case is as good as... Oh! That reminds me, I haven't caught your name yet. If you just wanted to know my name, you didn't have to whip out. Shut up. Just state your name. I will not tolerate any unnecessary remarks. Sebastian de Best. Seems the pecking order has been decided already. Mr. Sebastian de Best. Here, this is from Granny. This is, the autopsy report. Ha ha ha! Seems you've been bested, Mr. Edgeworth. This wasn't a competition to begin with. My job's done. May we meet again in front of another corpse. Okay, let's go home quickly and eat some noodles. I'll be leaving too. Take care, everyone. Fucking old women.